Welcome back to the channel, back with the Wandering Mariner. So tonight we're talking about being detailed to ships with Military Sealift Command. And I just want to break it down so that people get a better understanding of how it works, because sometimes the people that detail you get villainized. People are like, my detailer sucks, they never get a relief here on time. And there's a lot of moving pieces to assign somebody to a ship. So I just kind of break it down to you for you and show you like the mathematics of how it works out sometimes. So once you get into the pool and you are waiting to be assigned a ship, your detailer is going to have you on a list of all the people that are ready and assignable. So we're going to call this the assignable list. And let's just give an example that your name is Stewart Utility Timmy, and you got to the pool on Monday. And Stewart Utility Tommy got into the pool on Thursday. So you, Timmy and Tommy, are sitting in the pool in Norfolk waiting your ship assignment in your hotel rooms, checking in every day via email with your detailer or with the pool to let them know that, hey, I'm here, I'm ready to go. Well, the detailer, most likely working remote from home, has a list also that is the relief list. And just for happenstance, we're going to go ahead and put on this relief list that there's 3 Stewart utilities right now. There's Jane, who's on the Pecos, Jill, who's on the Guadalupe, and Sue, that's on the cable. Now, Jane had a relief date of April 1st. Jill had a relief date of April 5th, and Sue has a relief date of April 10th. That's when all 3 of them said that's when they want to get their reliefs. And the rule is for shipboard assignments is typically they say first in, first out. So Timmy, you got to the pool first. You're going to be the first one assigned. So you're going to go relieve Jane on the Pecos. And then Tommy, you're going to go relieve Jill on the Guadalupe. That's the way it's supposed to technically work. But now let's talk about how things boomerang and things kind of go wrong, where everything gets jumbled up and people think that their detailer sucks, but they don't realize the inner workings of how things go sometimes. So Jane has her relief date for the first person, right? Well, Jane's on the Pecos, and currently, let's say for happenstance, the Pecos is doing operations off the coast of West Africa. All right. So it's very difficult to get a relief, to get Timmy to go relieve Jane on that ship. In fact, the captain has told the ship's purser, don't send nobody here because we're not going to be able to get into port for the next 2-3 weeks. We'll let them know when we have a time available to send somebody. So Timmy thinks he's going to the Pecos, right? The Guadalupe says, hey, we're going to be in port next Tuesday. Send us Tommy, because Tommy's assigned to come here next, right? We were told Tommy's going to be the guy. Send him here next week on Monday. Well, the detailer looks at the list and says, well, Timmy has been in the pool longer than Tommy. So instead of sending Timmy to the Pecos, I'm going to send Timmy to the Guadalupe, because the Guadalupe is ready to get somebody right now, right? So what happens is Timmy gets assigned to the Guadalupe and shipped out. So now Tommy's next on the list, right? And you're thinking, well, Tommy's going to end up going to the Pecos as soon as the Pecos available. Well, let's say the Pecos doesn't become available. Let's say their operational schedule changes and they can't get Tommy out there. The cable contacts the detailer and says, hey, I need a Stewart utility like yesterday because one of our Stewart utilities went non-fit for duty. He's no longer fit to be on the ship. I need somebody to relieve him as soon as possible. Now, even though Sue wasn't supposed to be relieved up to 10 days later than Jane on the Pecos, Sue maybe went non-fit, so she's gone, but that ship still needs somebody. So they may send Tommy to the cable. And what ends up happening is So now Tommy's not in the pool, Tim's not in the pool, and finally the Pecos is like, okay, send us somebody. It's been 3 weeks. Now let's say it's now April 21st, and there are no Stewart utilities available in the pool. The detailer's going to say, sorry, Jane, unfortunately, we don't have nobody to relieve you right now. So that's kind of where the rub comes with Military Sealift Command, because a lot of people are going, well, I had a name. Somebody was coming. What happened? They're going to fill the ships that they can fill first to get people out of the hotels and on board the ships. It costs a lot more money to keep somebody in a hotel and pay them S&Q than it does to pay you the $25 of overdue money. And the way it works is when you are overdue past your relief date and the ship's finally in port, you earn $25 a day extra in your pay. And once you're 30 days overdue, you get a $50 a day. And that 1 month, 30 days, that's kind of the delineating line when they're like, okay, we really got to get somebody out there. So that kind of breaks it down for you guys a little bit. I just kind of want to explain it so you guys understand that, it isn't dubious acts that people are trying to screw you over. It's just cost saving analysis and getting people relieved when they can get them relieved. Because if they're holding up somebody for a whole month sitting in a hotel waiting for you to pull into port so that you can get your relief, that's why everything kind of snowballs. And Military Sealift Command tries to keep as many people in the pool and tries to get people out to the ships as soon as possible to get people going off that list. And then once you get to that 1 month mark, they really prioritize. They're like, all right, we really got to get somebody there. And they usually make it happen pretty quick. So hopefully that answers your questions. If you guys have any more questions, make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll hit you on the next one. Peace.